happened over here? Look at this. Do you ever see this, Rich? Huh? She's in love, Gelman.
You know, whenever there's a good-looking woman there, Gelman goes out of his way to play producer, goes back and gives them confidence, a little pep talk.
Never did it to Billy Graham.
Never even looked at Billy Graham. No. You will burn in hell for that, Gelman. I'm telling you. I mean it.
What did you have for breakfast?
I had nothing.
Golly.
17 movies over the years. Started when she was a little baby, for crying out loud. Including Pretty Baby, Blue Lagoon, now is has graced the covers of thousands of magazines, now making a Broadway debut in Greece.
And getting raves. Good for her.
Sure is. Brooke Shields, everybody. Hi, Brooke. How you doing? How's the food? Have a seat, Brooke.
Thank you.
Gee, you look good.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, of course she does. She's Brooke Shields.
Yeah. And I guess you worked real hard for this Broadway debut, huh?
I actually am still working very hard for this. I mean, it's an unbelievable schedule. It really is, but it's very rewarding.
Now, when you take over a show like that 6, 7 months into it, do you have a chance to play it before? Or do you go?
No.
No.
Well, what I did was I was lucky enough to go on the road for about 3 weeks with the road company, and they were great. And
that's invaluable, isn't it?
It was invaluable. I mean, it was an experience I'll never forget, and it helped me sensitize myself to just being around other people, because I'd only had about 9 days of rehearsal alone in a dance studio.
Yeah.
You know, and so then all of a sudden you're surrounded by many people in numbers that really rely on the person next to you.
Very complicated.
And the first time, you see someone this close, the atmosphere is very different. It was pretty frightening.
And then an audience gives you so much energy as well.
Well, the audiences on the road, I mean, we were playing houses of about 3,500 people. And then to come into Broadway, where the numbers are so much smaller and so much more intimate. I mean, your makeup's different, and the whole sensibility with the audience is very different. I mean, you thrive on them much more so than you would in bigger houses.
But Brooke Shields, the good girl, gets to play Rizzo, the bad girl.
It's great, and unfortunately, yes, we're very close to each other at this point.
See, in every good girl, there's a little bad girl. There's a little bit of a bad girl in every good girl.
And I think a little bit of a good girl in every bad girl.
He's wishfully thinking. You notice how he said that? He was like, oh, please,
please,
But here's an interesting story. When you were 9 years old, you went to see this show, fell in love with it, memorized, as kids do, every line of every song, knew the whole score.
And they, at the time, had what we have dance contests on our show in the pre-show. But during that time, about 20 years ago, they had hula hoop contests. And so they had different segments, they had different things you had to do, and I actually got up and did the hula hoop.
And you're excellent at the hula hoop.
Well, I'm good now. I can do it around my neck, but the waist is actually...
That's good,
It's actually almost harder to do it around your waist, I think.
Really?
Almost, yeah.
I could never do the darn thing. Could you do it?
With my hips, I can't help but do it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, please.
Keep it up.
Listen to this one. But anyway, so I sort of fell in love with it, never thinking that 20 years later I would actually be on stage. And then, of course, the seemingly right part, everybody always thinks, oh, you're going to be Sandy.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot of fun playing Rizzo. I mean, she's got so many different colors to her character. You know, she really gets a chance to go through and come out at the end on a different level. She gets to show a vulnerability to her, and she has this solo at the end, which you can
And what about
appreciate.
that? You must have taken some singing lessons to get the voice in
I'm
shape?
continually taking singing lessons. You can't take enough singing lessons. Really? I mean, they're muscles that I'm not familiar with, so just it's like going to the gym. I mean, it's like something that you really have to do, and the warm-ups are so important, and you can't just walk in there for 8 shows a week and expect to just be there. I mean, you really have to. It's a whole way of life.
It's a real discipline.
I had to stop smoking, drinking, the drugs. I had to stop it all.
Not the drugs, too.
No, the drugs, too. I had to. It's really... Had to give it all up.
Really,
and those late nights with Andre? Forget
about it. The disco
When we
nights.
get back, I want to talk about those late nights with Andre in just a moment. You know that Brooke Shields and I have something in common, and that is our eyebrows, remember? Years ago, I know. Yes, but your eyebrows look terrific. But years ago, Brooke always had those bushy eyebrows, right?
Yes, she did. She did. Third party.
But look, wait a minute. So did I. Remember me years ago? Take a look. There I am.
Oh, Reed.
I've calmed them down now, and so have you.
If I didn't pluck, I'd have a hedge across the top of my head.
For once,
like Ken Wall.
I had God forbid. I had this. I was working for the cover of a magazine, and they sort of cleaned them up. That's what they said. And I haven't done anything to them since, and I can't figure it out. I'm just sort of.
It never grew back. Were they plucked?
Well, not as strong as I thought, and so I just haven't done anything to them.
Usually, when you pluck them, they grow back even stronger. I got one on my ear here that.
He's not kidding. Let me get that. It's been driving me crazy.
All right, look, Brooke, let's talk about something important now. Andre Agassi watched you at the U.S. Open. I mean, it was thrilling.
You watched me play. It was great.
Yeah.
Did you notice?
He had one eye on you and one eye on his opponent there.
No, he didn't. He was so focused and beautifully into his game.
How did you meet him?
We actually met through a mutual friend. I sort of clued Kathy in. I didn't. I'm sorry I didn't share it with you earlier.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I hear about this too?
It was a girl talk thing.
I understand.
But,
was it a blind date?
Sort of. I mean, we actually met by writing to each other, but a friend of ours just said, you know, I really think the two of you should meet. And after about a year of talking to us about this, we actually got a chance to meet.
And was it love at first sight?
Well, we had written to each other and spoken on the phone for so long that I didn't know, I couldn't look at him. I mean, I was legitimately nervous and I had a hard time having eye contact with him. But
he's
then
absolutely gorgeous in person.
He
really is.
He's beautiful. He really is.
Yeah.
But inside
it's
that
inside
he's so
him, yeah.
beautiful too.
Why? What is he like a poet? Is there something that comes out?
He's extremely sensitive. He's very honest, and he has a way of dealing with people on a level that that I strive to be at. You know?
Now, how many times has he come to see you in Greece?
He's seen it about 12 times already.
12 times. Oh, he is in love.
Yeah.
He's in love. To sit there, I mean, I love the play. I really do, and I enjoy being out there every night. I can't wait.
But you're an active participant.
But I'm in it.
But you're getting paid.
But I'm in it. I mean, to sit there and to legitimately enjoy it. And he always comes backstage in intermission. He just enjoys it. I mean, he's a fan.
Can he sing?
He doesn't think he can. I think he doesn't give himself enough credit. I think he could. I mean, I think, you know, I don't count myself as a singer, and I've worked hard, and I can get out there. And I just think if people had more confidence in themselves, they could probably listen to me. I'm speaking from, like, I have all the confidence in the world, which I don't.
Singing is a physiological thing. I mean, you can learn to use those muscles properly.
You can, and if you dedicate yourself to it and try, I mean, you can at least give it your best shot, which is what I do every night. So
now what's going to to be the future here?
Reach, none of your business, honey.
Reach.
I mean, what's going on for the new year? Maybe an announcement?
Oh, an announcement. I'm so happy to announce how much in love we are. I mean, I think that's a good start, you know?
You bet.
You gotta start
That's good. She's in love.
It's hard because he's in Germany. She's on stage every night.
I mean, he travels, I travel, but this is it. We're in the sort of a prime of our careers and our life right now, and we respect it for each other.
Let me ask you something. Has he seen this movie, Disclosure?
No, but I mean, I think you're a little concerned about this. I think you got a little nervous about this whole scenario.
Very
But
nervous.
about your end, though, much more so. I'm not worried about her.
Don't never worry about her. This is a trained professional killer. Come on. Please, this can take care of itself in any
your
situation.
Eye wandering and you get a little concerned,
come on.
Reach.
No, listen, it is great to see you again, and I'm so happy that you're happy. Really, you deserve it.
Couldn't happen to a sweeter person.
Greece, Eugene O'Neill Theater on Broadway.
Let's
Brooke
go see
Shields,
her.
right there. Yeah, I'd like to see you. All right, Brooke.